Today is a very, very special day, man. I gotta be fair. Dragon Ball as a series, as a franchise, is my favourite anime of all time. And this is the first time I get to talk about a brand new movie on the channel with you guys. This is amazing. And let's talk about Dragon Ball Super Superhero. And before I say anything, do not worry. This is going to be 100% spoiler-free. I got you guys, don't worry. First and foremost, this is the fourth Dragon Ball Super movie, and it is canon, which is amazing. So it takes place after Broly, and story-wise, Goku and Vegeta, they're actually off-planet at the moment. On Earth, the only person basically defending Earth is Piccolo, and the Red Ribbon Army have returned. And the movie does an amazing thing, and this is not a spoiler, it's literally the opening scene of the movie. It shows you like the past, all the way back from Dragon Ball, and what the Red Ribbon Army have been doing, and it goes to Dragon Ball Z. Just in case you don't 100% remember, the movie does a great job of bringing you back up to date on what's happened with Red Ribbon Army and what they have been doing for the future and what they are doing in this movie. And of course, if you only have Piccolo defending Earth and you have the Red Ribbon Army with some brand new villains and some brand new threats they are bringing to the table, Piccolo goes to seek Gohan for some help, and now you got your movie. And that is a very, very watered down, basic version of the story with zero spoilers. Obviously, there's like a lot of twists and turns. It's not just a basic story like that. There's a lot of nice little things. I have to admit, the fan service for this movie is off the chart. However, it doesn't do it in like a begging way. It feels natural. There's a lot of things going back to Dragon Ball Z, not just in that opening flashback. I'm not going to talk about them. It will be spoilers. But there's a lot of fan service. If you love Dragon Ball Z, you're going to be very, very happy with this movie. And first and foremost, this is definitely a Piccolo and Gohan movie. Don't get twisted. Of course, the other characters are in the movie. Like if you love Vegeta, if you love Goku, they're in the movie. However, put your expectations down a lot. They might be on the poster, they might be like in the trailer, but they are not in this movie for much at all. I'd say they're only in this movie for like 10%. This is very much a Piccolo and Gohan movie. So like, if you don't really care about Dragon Ball Z, like the characters, or Dragon Ball Super, you're only like interested in like Vegeta, you're one of those die-hard Vegeta fanboys, you need to get your Vegeta fix, you might be a little bit disappointed, I'm just saying. For me, it doesn't really matter, man. My favourite hero in everything is Trunks, or future Trunks. And my favourite villain across everything is actually Goku Black. Like, I think he is the absolute best. One of my favourite villains in any movie or anime or anything franchise ever. In fact, let's try challenge of the day. Let's try and get this video 100 likes, and I'm gonna rip off the Balrog canvas and put Goku Black's face there. Let's try and make it happen. That'd be pretty sick. But going back to the movie, I was actually really, really happy that Piccolo got like front stage for a large bit of this movie. Again, it is a Gohan movie as well. He has some amazing stuff to do. But for the first like half of this movie, is very much like Piccolo. And to be honest, he's an OG, man, going back all the way from the start. It's actually really, really good to see. Also with Gohan, I don't know, maybe this is just me. Ever since he slapped Cell, he kind of got nerfed. Don't get it twisted though, I do think he had some great moments against Boo. He had some nice little bits in Dragon Ball Super, but I think ever since Cell, he's never hit that high. He goes crazy in this movie. In fact, if you're like me and you think that he kind of got nerfed and you want some redemption for Gohan, you're going to be very, very happy. To be honest, if Gohan's your favourite character, this could be like your new favourite movie. Real talk. All the characters, of course, are in this movie, but it's very much a Piccolo and Gohan movie. You even got Broly in the movie for a tiny bit. Beerus is here, of course. He's actually got one of the funniest lines that I've ever heard. I'm not going to say what it is. You will know when you see it, man. Beerus is so funny. And now I want to talk about the villains. I was kind of 50-50, if I'm being honest, because like I'm about the villain life. I always prefer villains in movies, shows, anime. Just, that's me.
I'm a villain boy.
For the first like 30 minutes, I wasn't sure, and then later on, I was like, yeah, cool, man. They done it good. The villains in here, very, very good. Very unique. Towards the end, it gets a little bit generic, but I thought it was actually amazing to see. Like, I can't see you not liking the villains. They're not like on the highs of like Frieza or someone like that, but they're definitely like on the positive side of a very good villain. And that's coming from someone who is like obsessed with villains, like genuinely. So the story is very, very good. I wouldn't say it's this like amazing, one-of-a-kind, groundbreaking story, but it's very, very good for a Dragon Ball Super movie. And to be honest, if you compare it to like the other Dragon Ball Z movies, it's definitely like way above them, man, just in the story department. I like the new villains. I love that Gohan and Piccolo get some amazing times to shine. I can't go into spoilers, but yeah, you're gonna be very, very happy. If you're fans of those characters, you're gonna be absolutely gassed. Now I'll talk about like everything else. First of all, the sound is very different in this movie. It feels like, I don't want to say a superhero movie, because obviously, you know, it's called superhero, but it felt like a Marvel movie. I can't really explain it. The soundtrack is very, very different. However, it fits for this movie and like the tone of it very, very well. A large chunk of this movie is very light-hearted, very comedy heavy, but it does get very serious towards the end, and just the music kind of mimics that. I think they've done a really, really good job. And now let's talk about the visuals, because I know a lot of people are worried about it, because it's 100% 3D. I'm gonna be honest, for me personally, and I love Dragon Ball Z, Super, all the movies, I love the direction they're going. For me personally, I think 95% of this movie looked amazing. There's a fight in the rain, and I think it's one of the best looking fights across all of Dragon Ball Super. It genuinely looks amazing. There's a lot of unique camera angles that they really utilize really, really well. The director, man, props to them. There's amazing camera angles which are totally unique for any Dragon Ball Super movie. That 5%, that looked a little bit weird. I can't really explain it, man. Like, you'll know when you see it. It looks very CG. Like, I can't really articulate what's wrong with it. There's just something weird. I don't know if it's because it's new or if it's because it genuinely doesn't look right. I can't tell, but I think there's like 5%. It does look a little bit weird, man. But again, for like 95% of this movie, everything looked amazing, and they're coming off the Broly movie, which has the argument of at least being the greatest fight ever. Like, Gogeta vs. Broly, man, that is an absolute hype. Visually, like fight moves wise, it looks like a masterpiece. Coming off that movie and going into superhero, I was genuinely a little bit worried, man. Just from like the poster and stuff, it looked a little bit more kiddie, which it definitely is. Again, it does get serious towards the end, but I was worried like how they're gonna beat the visuals of like Gogeta and Broly, but they've done an amazing job. Like, especially again, coming off Broly, the fighting in here looks amazing, man. Amazing. Like, if you can see this on the big screen IMAX, you're probably gonna be blown away, man. The fight scenes are amazing. You can tell they really went 100% with this movie in pretty much all departments. It's not a cash grab. I've seen a few people say like on my Instagram that this is literally just to give Piccolo and Gohan something to do, and they're cashing in some money because they know Dragon Ball Super rakes in the big dollars or the big yen, you know what I mean? But I can say wholeheartedly as a big DB fan, that is not the case. This is a meaningful movie and it's canon, which is amazing. It has a nice little time jump from Broly. It gets you up to date on everything. It doesn't feel forced thing with the villains. Like, when I saw the Red Ribbon Army, I genuinely did feel like, oh man, here we go again. But they have reasons for doing what they're doing in this movie. All that stuff was fine. There are some things, they're very nitpicky, that I didn't really like. There is a subplot with Pan. For me, I don't want to say I didn't care, but just compared to everything else, it was like very, very low. Maybe I didn't care, but I didn't find it as interesting as everything else in this movie. It wasn't boring, but just, I don't know, maybe it's me, maybe I just preferred the serious villain stuff, but the Pan storyline, I don't know, it just wasn't for me. That and the like 5% weird CGI, the only like down things. I can't like think of anything that else that I didn't like. Like, this movie was actually really, really sick. And before I give you my grade out of 10, I want to quickly grade the other Dragon Ball Super movies, just so you know, like, my fanboy level when I say something is something out of 10. Battle of the Gods, for me, is a 9.5 out of 10. Resurrection F is a 9, and Broly is a 10 out of 10 God tier movie. So now that you know that, I'm gonna give Superhero 9 nerds out of 10. For me personally, I think it's on the same level as like Resurrection F. To be honest, after a rewatch, maybe I can push this to a 9.5 out of 10. It's just the Pan stuff I didn't really care about. I do like Piccolo and Gohan, but they're not like my favorite like characters in like the franchise kind of thing. So like, it can never be a God tier for me, but I'm just saying now, if you're a Gohan fan, this is your movie. Like, this could be your 10 out of 10. Or if you really love Piccolo, man, this could be your 10 out of 10. I don't hate them, I love them. I love everyone in Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super, obviously, and Dragon Ball, you know what I mean. In fact, to summarize this movie with one last thing I'm gonna say, this is a brand new, amazing, canon Dragon Ball Super movie, which is for the fans of Super and the fans of Z. It has a lot of things going back to Z. You're going to be very, very pleased with them. And it focuses on Piccolo and Gohan, and if you love those characters, you're gonna love it even more than even the highest fanboy of Dragon Ball Super. If they're your boys, this movie is for you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I'm a humongous Dragon Ball fan. Again, my favourite anime of all time. Like, this genuinely has been a pleasure talking about this movie on the channel for the first time. Obviously, when I made this channel, Dragon Ball Super had already finished, but yeah, I'm really, really pleased with this, man. Maybe, I'm just saying, I would love to like rank from worst to best all of the Dragon Ball movies, every single one. I think that would be amazing. Maybe even the sagas. That would be awesome. If you want to see that, man, smash the like button. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all. Peace.